Alright, so this is something I forgot to cover in a video. Anybody with a Tbr7 or a Hawk, the Lifen, or any of the other China bike variants, the bras, you might notice that everything's missing from here. There's no battery, starter solenoid, wiring. Well, I relocated everything. So first and foremost, I did not like that my battery was right here. If you lay the bike down on the left side, you can very well potentially break the battery, crack the battery, however you would like to look at it. You're out of battery. All at the same time, you have the weight of the battery hanging off the left side of the bike. And with a motorcycle, a dirt bike, a dual sport, you would like the weight to be as balanced as possible. So I moved everything to the center. Since my airbox did absolutely nothing except double as a rear splash guard, I decided to make use of it. So, simple enough. Since off of my carburetor I'm running a pod filter, I just real quickly cut a piece of, I believe this is 1/4 inch Lexan, and just primed and painted it black. That way it blended in, and used gasket maker. That way it's sealed up nice and tight. The battery itself fits just have to make a little notch in the airbox on the front and the back side of it. Probably removed maybe a 1/4 inch of material on both sides. That way the battery slides down inside of here. As you can see, I'm moving the entire bike, and the battery itself is not moving. There's plenty of clearance in between the battery itself and the seat, so there's no clearance issues. And I also moved the solenoid and just simply ran a screw down into there. That way the solenoid's nice and secure. It's been this way now for probably about a month or 250 miles or so, however you'd like to look at it. And obviously it's caused zero issues. That's why I'm going ahead and making a video here that I would definitely recommend this to anybody who's not using the airbox, because you have a pod filter. That way the airbox itself isn't just there for no reason. And like I said, I didn't want to actually remove the airbox because I do a lot of off-road, well, mostly all off-road riding, and I don't need a bunch of mud and stuff kicking up inside of here. Get my CDI, my turn signal relay, all covered in mud. There's also a little factory mistake right back here. Mud, dirt, water, whatever can get in there. So mine's filled with marine grade silicone, like you would use on a fish tank. But I mean, you use any silicone you want. It could be clear, whatever you have. It's not a big deal. As far as wiring goes, all the wiring itself makes it to the new location of the battery, I have mine, so the negative is on the brake side, the positive is on the clutch side, and my ground wire itself is replaced with, I believe, 10 gauge is what I used for it. And well, the battery positive from the solenoid to the battery, it's such a short run and it was already 12 gauge. I really didn't see no reason to actually upgrade that wire itself. But for the longer ground run, I did feel that it wasn't adequate in size, so I quickly just made a new ground wire. But that's all. Like I said, I just wanted to cover that you can relocate the battery, and you know, more than just aesthetics, there was a purpose behind it. Now everything's, you know, electronic wise, everything is contained to this area here. It's under the seat, it's out of the way of water, mud, anything that can possibly get in there. And at the same time, if my bike does happen to take a left side impact, well, it's one less thing I have to worry about. So that's all. Just wanted to cover this real quick. If anybody has any questions, you know, they want to do the same thing, you know, feel free to ask. I do answer. Or you can find information like this and a whole bunch more in our Facebook group here called the Chonda Riders. So hope this helps, and everybody have a good day.